Hello. This video is going to be two parts. It's going to be half looking at like the goodies and stuff that I got to check out at OC Zine Fest, and half of it is just going to be some life updates and kind of where I'm at, and talking about like breaking up with perfectionism, which is going to be interesting. OC Zine Fest, if you have not heard of it, is one of many zine fests that there are all across like the country and just the world. Zines have taken over, they are taking over. A zine is an original work of text and or images, often self-published and produced via photocopy. It's one of the most accessible ways to distribute one's writing, and it's a fantastic vehicle for learning and sharing information. I wanted to show you just kind of like the stuff that I got at the OC Zine Fest in Anaheim. So this is from Dope Minas. Their info is down here, and it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful artwork. Written by Lauri Gonzalez and images by Alba Castro. They were super sweet. Their aesthetics are like on point. They keep it really like cute, and the words are cute, and they have like, you know, kind of like themes. I really liked the title of it. Kind of summarizes sort of the theme of what this is. It's forgive me for all my sins, also forgive them for they do not know. And it's a Virgencita, obviously, there. I also got this from them, which I thought was really cute. Hold yourself in grace, just like blooms in floral space. And I thought this was super cute. It's kind of like cardstock. You can like send it to someone. I like to have these just around like affirmations and stuff like that. I also got these little cute earrings, which I thought were super cute. They stand out really, really well. I got this, finally. I exchanged this actually with my friend Jesus. Whispering to God and the City, poems by Jesus Cortez. It's part of the Libro Móvil chapbook series. It has like really good praise and reviews by people that are all about this work. So basically it's broken down into Tales from the Shadows and Hide Beyond the Lights, Flowers for Teresa. This is his photography. It's a very personal work of art, and it's written so well. So I totally recommend you checking it out if you're ever like at Libro Móvil, or if you ever get to see it. See him in person or whatever. This is The Monsters by Leticia Urieta, and also phenomenal artwork. This is also recently published by Libro Móvil, and this is I believe like a short story, and it also has praise, and there's images that kind of go in and out of all of this, and which really helps like kind of paint a picture of like what's going on. I really like that it's kind of this beige color, and it's not like in a boring way. It gives it like a personality, which I think is kind of cool. This is a candle just made by Apathy Mag. And they were really cool. They were really supportive. They actually gave us like tickets, so for every purchase that we made, a percentage of it would go to like one of the organizations that we like picked out. And I asked to have mine donated to Raíces, which is an organization that is working with folks that are, you know, trying to seek refuge in the U.S. and doing that work. Really, really important work. So check them out if you haven't already. I'll have a link down below. It says this candle melts ice. Burn this candle to ward off enemies of the people. This includes, but is not limited to, ICE, police, Nazis, fascists, corrupt politicians. And then it has like ice cubes melting. So I thought this was really cool. This is like a really creative way to kind of bring awareness and also, you know, set some intentions. I was also really fortunate to sell my own zine and to sell the Fuego Breath of Fire zine. So this is my zine. It's called Manos a la Obra and written by me. And this took a couple of tries for me to actually put together, just because it's tricky, and I mean, there are no rules to making a zine. What I did was, I made a copy. The cover is like glossy paper, or semi-glossy paper, and then this is just like normal paper, and it's a spoken word piece that I wrote in conjunction with this performance art piece that I did a while ago. I thought it was really important that I put this work out there and that it's more accessible than just being like a performance art installation or piece. Although I think it's a really powerful piece in and of itself. This zine gives it another type of life, or like longevity that people can take with them. This final one is Fuego, Breath of Fire Latinas y Ensemble's first zine, and that is, in fact, my face. The amazing editor of this first zine told me this image was picked for the kind of like unveiling of like, this is the first zine, and so the images kind of match what is going on. So we have a piece by Sara Guerrero, #Slay by Adriana Alba, Consulting Spirits by Yolanda Mendiveles, Fatness and Glory by Chanel Garcia. So we have a bunch of brilliant excerpts of plays and of monologues in here, and they're very unique. So many different themes, so much different development in terms of like expanding the identity or the idea of what it is to be Latina today, or Chicana. I'm also going to put the link to that below. This is a picture of what went down last month. This is the beautiful Aura. Here's a couple more pictures if you want to take a look at. Zoot Suit was incredible. It was such an amazing experience. I also wrote about that in my blog. If you want to check it out, it's also going to be at the link below. I've just been meditating on how much I've been able to do this year, how much artwork I've been able to see, how much inspiration I've gotten out of all the circumstances, out of all the things that are going on in our world today. Feeling like there is a place for me and that there is work to do as an artist, as an artivist. I think perfectionism has just not been helpful for my creativity and for like my well-being for so long, and being part of Zoot Suit really challenged me as an artist, and like, what am I capable of doing, and how much I can actually do. I limit myself when I try to seek perfectionism. Every day I show up to what I have to do. Every time that I show up for myself and for my own like self-growth is a good day. And if it doesn't happen today and I struggle with it, like, it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with me or that I have to compare my journey with anyone else. You know, I think everybody's on their own journey, and I think part of talking about this is just keeping it really real and authentic and transparent, that like not every moment, not every project is gonna give you the same type of like peace and serenity. There are gonna be moments where you feel like you're being very vulnerable and you're putting yourself out there and you have questions about stuff. I'm working on a freaking manuscript right now, which I just did not realize how much it would affect me. So there's just so much emotional stuff that's coming up for me, and I'm just allowing myself to just deal with the day-to-day things and not to feel overwhelmed, and to be inspired by all the fantastic work that's out there, you know, supporting artists, supporting myself, supporting my community. So if there's any way that you can support your community, you can look up if there's like a zine fest or a book fair or like a theater festival, like any way that you can support folks that are being creative, that are doing DIY stuff, that are doing stuff from the ground up. If you can directly support those artists, it's going to their rent, it's going to their food, it's going to their sustenance, it's going to their next project. The importance of that, right? Of knowing where your money is going and being very intentional about that. Really, really grateful for all the people that I met at the OZ Zine Fest. It's always a good time. If you have any questions, definitely check out the information below to contact me. Thanks for watching.